The flow is back, I spoke it's facts, no holding back. I'm dope, I'm crack, I am the best, and you know the rest is cap. I'll blow the back out your bitch, your hoe is whack. You the type of guy to throw $1 at her. I'm the type to fucking pop my collar at her. They say she belongs to the streets, but you too pussy to go in the streets and holler at her. Internet niggas be mean as shit. They be typing all the hate behind the screens and shit. Talk tough, picture that like a meme, but when I see them in the street, they be like, man, I ain't mean that shit. Okay, you tryna be known, nigga. I'm tryna be left alone, nigga. Ain't tryna be online with you talking about nothing and wasting time. I'm a grown nigga. They take my kindness for weakness, always I gotta speak this realness. See, I'm a genius, nigga, I never sneak this. I'm just leaving them speechless, cause these niggas is fake. I'm spitting truth, they gotta eat this. Let's go! I've always been gorgeous. Your girl always adored this. They say you're nobody's perfect. Call me a nobody because I'm flawless. I'ma keep spitting, man, fuck a chorus. Can't give up my heart, it's like the storage. I grew up on Aki and Sawfish. New York nigga ain't never been to Secaucus. You talk shit, I talk more shit. Miss me with the horse shit. All these bitches on horse shit. Y'all trying to ignore it. Your swagger is Norbit. Y'all niggas my sons. That's why you support abortion. Y'all niggas be courting bitches. They just do what I said. You gave her your bread, she gave me your bread. She ain't pay your bills, she paid me instead. She ain't suck your dick, she gave me your head. You know how you could tell that I'm winning? Cause haters don't hate losers, they love how I'm living. This open shit got you thinking that you could grope my chick, but niggas ain't got enough game to fuck with my women. Listen, I fuck your bitch right in front your kids. I'ma suck my dick while she drunk with my kids, and I touch her tits, and I'll choke that whore while she's on the floor, and she begs for more. Pick up your bitch, then I'll make you watch while I smash her box, and she grabs my cock, put it down her throat, and she starts to choke, and you stare in shock, and you hope it stops cause it makes you sick, and you can't take it, but she can't take dick cause I make her hot. I'm so disrespectful cause they ain't show respect when they know respect's due. I'm so disrespectful, cause they ain't show respect when they know respect's due. I'm so disrespectful, cause they ain't show respect when they know respect's due. I'm so disrespectful. Show respect, motherfucker. What up, 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 what up? We are here. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to AJ Lino, Truth Perspective, Soul Monger, Unique 79 in the motherfucking building. Shout out to my dude Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. June Sports was popping. Bad boy Rick is in the building. Respected Truth. Corey is in the building. Mathis, what's going on? OG Hot Rod was popping. My dude Cambo is in the building. Was popping. Studio Horror Music. We are in here. So guys, remember the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale is still on. Okay, it's still on right now. So I'm gonna play this commercial real quick, and then we're going to get into this game. Yo, it's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And it's that time again for the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale taking place November 24th through November 27th. And in the sale, what you're going to get is the Game Kings 2 New York City seminar for free with your purchase of the Game Kings documentary. So what that means is all you got to do is go to MrLocario.com or click the link below and get the Game Kings documentary, and then you're going to get the Game Kings 2 New York City seminar for free. So that means you're saving $197. So all you need to do is click that link below, go to MrLocario.com and purchase the Game Kings documentary and get the Game Kings 2 New York City seminar for free. But remember, this is only for Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So make sure you click that link or go to MrLocario.com now. right, we back. We are back. So, guys, today's topic is why a woman think you're stupid, man. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up, man. That's so fucked up. That woman thing, and we're going to talk about how this affects your dating life. Now, off top, I want to say that, you shouldn't really give a fuck about what women think about you. That's first. That's off top. In general, you shouldn't give a shit about what women are thinking about you. But what I want to say is that the reason why women will think you're stupid is not really just off the bat of, you being you. It's just basically they will think you're stupid based on the fact that they're able to manipulate you, and they'll think you're stupid because you believe whatever the fuck they say. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that women will tell you certain things and talk about certain things, and you'll just believe it, and this will be your experience. And guys who have little to no experience dealing with women generally just believe whatever women are telling them, and then you go with that. So a lot of times what happens is that when women say certain things, right, and you just believe them off top, and the reason why you're believing them is because you don't have experience with them, but you're believing them off top, and then that affects your dating life because that affects how you deal with women, right? And what I want to do is I want to show you guys a screenshot. And I'm going to read this screenshot. And this is a screenshot off the video I did yesterday when I was talking about how in order for you to make it easy for you to have casual sex and hook up with women is that you have to be more direct and to stop slut shaming and thinking there's something wrong with women having sex, right? So now I want to show you guys this screenshot, and I'm going to read this. And then we're gonna go into what's being said, and this goes along with what I'm saying about how women thinking you're stupid. Because I want you guys, I'm gonna read this, and I want you to listen to what this guy's saying. Now, this dude Steve the Line, he always comments on here, and no disrespect to him, but he's clueless when it comes to dealing with women. But I'm gonna read this, and we're gonna go through this. I'm gonna stop in the middle of some of this to explain certain things. But let's go. So it says, I think Locario is telling you the full story when it comes to women and sex. The reason a lot of men are afraid to tell a woman they want sex is because most men recognize that men and women are wired differently, right? And he says, over the years, I've heard many women say that they cannot have sex with a man unless they have an emotional connection with him. Okay, so let me stop right there for a second. Let's stop right there for a second, okay? We're gonna continue, but I'm stop right there for a second. So he basically said that he's heard women say, right? Notice he said, I've heard many women say that they can't have sex unless there's an emotional connection. Now, you wouldn't have to hear women saying anything if you were actually experiencing being the guy that women are hooking up with and having sex with. Right. So what happens is that he's going based off of what he's heard, not what he's actually experienced when it comes to dealing with women. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys who don't have experience, what they're doing is they're going based on what they heard. So what happens is that when you don't have experience with women and you're a guy who is not attractive to women, of course you're going to hear women say this to you because this is what they say to you so that you will stop trying to have sex with them and that they can actually use you for other things. So you're in a situation, you're trying to have sex with this woman. She's like, I don't want to have sex with this loser. And then she says, how do I get this loser to, relax and stop trying to have sex with me? Oh, let me tell him I need an emotional connection first before I have sex with any man, right? So then she tells it to this guy, and she's like, hey, I got to have an emotional connection to have sex with a guy, so I can't have sex with you right now. And he's like, oh, word? Really? Wow, that's amazing. Thanks for that information, right? And then so she says that to him, and she's thinking in the back of her head like, yo, this motherfucker is stupid because he actually believed that I actually need an emotional connection to have sex. You understand? And then so what happens is that this is why women think you're stupid, and this is why it affects your dating life, because when you believe this shit, right, you're able to be controlled by the woman because she's manipulating you by telling you all of this nonsense. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So some beta male shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So what happens is dudes be on that beta male shit, and this is why women will look at you like you're ridiculous because you believe everything they fucking say. A woman does not need an emotional connection to fuck with you.
You understand? She needs to be sexually attracted to you. Now, she can feel some type of emotion through her sexual attraction towards you. But a lot of times what happens is that when women say they need an emotional connection, what they're really saying is, I need more time to spend with you. Right? That's basically the interpretation of it, is I need more time to spend with you. Right? So this is what the guys think. Oh, well, I can't have sex with her now. I got to spend more time. I got to spend more money. I got to take her on more dates. I got to talk to her on the phone more. I got to get her more comfortable with me because I need this emotional connection in order for her to have sex, which is a bunch of horse shit. There's a thing called, I don't know if you guys heard of this. It's a thing called a one night stand. Right? So that is when you meet a woman and, you meet her that day and then you have sex with her that day. Right. And so a lot of times what will happen is a guy will meet a girl, for example, at a club or a bar or something. He'll talk to her for maybe like 15, 20 minutes and then they're off to fucking. You understand what I'm saying? A chick will meet a dude and fuck him right in the bathroom of the club. And she only known him for like 12 minutes. You understand? Now, what women will say is, well, they'll be like, well, I developed an emotional attachment to that guy within the 12 minutes. So that's why we fuck. No, you understand? When women say they need an emotional connection, what they're really saying, or what they want the guy to think, is he needs to spend more time and energy on her. So what happens is he spends more time and energy on her, and then she gets to soak up the time and energy, and then she gets to kick him to the curb. You understand what I'm saying? Because she didn't really want to have sex with him. She's not really sexually attracted to him, but she does like the fact that he's there and that he can give her attention and that he can boost her ego, right? So when a woman says, I need to be more emotionally attached, that is something to buy her more time so that she can waste your time, so that she can use you for attention. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys have to understand that. So now let's go back to this thing real quick. And keep it going, right? So he says, over the years, I've heard many women say that they cannot have sex with a man unless they have an emotional connection with him. Now, think about this. If a man tells a woman that he wants to have sex, a lot of women will think that he thinks she's a slut and will be offended. Not only that, but women in general are not as sexual as men. Oh my God. You see how you sound when you don't have experience with women? Guys, I want you to understand. This is how a man sounds when he doesn't have experience with women. You see what I'm saying? So he's basically saying, he basically was saying that, if a woman, wants to have sex, that the guy's going to think she's a slut. Let me tell you something. A woman wants the guy that she's about to have sex with to think she's a quote unquote slut, or think that she wants to have sex with him. Why? Because she wants the dick. You understand?
Dick is a gift.
She wants the dick. Again, this is how women think you're stupid. Women will say, I don't want you to think I'm a slut, again, because they want to buy time. They don't want to fuck you. You understand? They're like, what do you think? I'm a slut? Oh, how dare you? I don't want you to think that, or whatever. They'll say all these things because they don't want to have sex with you. You understand? They don't want to have sex with you. See, when you're fucking a chick, there are some chicks that like when you fuck them. They like when you call them a slut and call them all types of names and shit in the bedroom. That should be turning them on for some women, right? So what you got to understand is that a woman is not concerned or doesn't care about a man that she wants dick from to see her as a slut. In fact, she would rather that so that he can actually get it in. You understand what I'm saying? See, women don't want to be looked at as sluts socially, because when they're dealing with guys who are beta, you understand? Then what she can do is that she can pretend to be this good girl that a lot of these beta males love to be with. So what happens is that she has to pretend that she's not as sexual or promiscuous because she's trying to lock down a beta male. You understand? And so what happens is that if you're that beta male, you don't actually understand how much women love sex. So she has to keep up that facade like she's this woman, this pure, angel type of woman that never has sex, and she's just been waiting for this beta male to come around and to save her. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is is that socially, she's going to act like she doesn't want to be seen as a slut. Socially, she's going to act like she needs to be emotionally invested in a man to have sex with him. That's what women will do socially to make sure that you don't think she's like that so that you can take her seriously. Why? Because she thinks you're stupid. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, do you know that women laugh at you guys? They laugh inside when they see you guys do this and have this sort of thought process. Like, you know, when, like, women are laughing at y'all thinking, you know, you guys are like, yo, if a girl has a body count over 2, bro, she's a whore. These chicks are laughing at you for that shit. They're like, what the? They're like, this nigga's stupid. So she's like, oh, he doesn't like a woman that has an over 2 body count. Cool. I'll tell him I only slept with one person. You know what I'm saying? She says, I only slept with one guy. And then you believe her. And she's like, this nigga's stupid. You understand what I'm saying? So she's just selling you the dream that you want to hear. See, and what happens is that because women think that you're stupid based on how you're acting, they're going to continue to play the role or manipulate you or drag the shit out and do all that other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? This is what happens when women think you're stupid. But see, what happens is that they think you're stupid based off your action. So they know you want to fuck, but you're taking her out on 3 or 4 dates, acting like you don't want to fuck. She's like, this nigga's stupid. You understand? She hears niggas on the internet all day talking about, yo, a woman who has, you know, had sex with more than 5 niggas or had more than 2 bodies, then, you know, I can't. She's like, this nigga's stupid. You understand what I'm saying? These niggas are stupid. It's crazy. Joe Blast said a lot of dudes don't realize they're beta until they've been told. I mean, that's true. They don't understand it. But see, you got to understand, women have to give the beta male the social face. They gotta put out that social face out there. So this is why the guy in the comments, you know, the Steve the Lion guy, you know, he's believing all this nonsense. But let's go back to this comment. Right. So he said, where was we at now? He said, not only that, but women in general are not as sexual as men. Bullshit. It says, according to some studies, oh my God. Do you see, guys? Let's stop right there. He said, according to some studies, we already getting into the bullshit. See, guys who don't have experience dealing with women have to read studies about dealing with women. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, imagine you have to look up studies, right? To figure out what it will be like to deal with a woman. This is what I'm saying. Guys who don't have experience, they listen to what women say and take them at face value. Then they got to look up fucking studies. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. But let's continue. So he said, according to some studies, about 50% of women are not able to orgasm. So why would these women want to have sex if they can't even orgasm? Now, if you want to go with studies, right? Because I always think studies are hilarious, but there are studies that say, you see, you got me. I'm sounding like you idiots now. What did they say in some of the studies that women can have up to 12 different types of orgasms and shit? And they said that I think it was like 70% of women can have up to like 20 orgasms in one sex session or some shit. Or even more than that, I think, probably. But so there's the opposite end of that too. And also, even though a woman is not, if she's not having an orgasm, doesn't mean she still doesn't want to have sex. You understand what I'm saying? So she can still have sex and enjoy the sex and not have an orgasm. Now, would it be better if she had an orgasm? Yeah. But women have sex all the time and they don't have orgasms. Same thing with dudes. Some dudes will fuck a chick. Like, listen, I fucked a bunch of chicks and didn't have an orgasm. You understand? It wasn't like I was saying, man, I wish I didn't fuck that girl because I didn't have an orgasm. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my lady April MC in the motherfucking building. Yes, sir. Let me post the joint up. Let me put the pin that at the top, and then we good. All right. So let's go back to the joints and read this. Hold on. All right. So it says, according to some studies, about 50% of women are not able to have orgasms. So why would these women want to have sex if they can't even have orgasms? So when you see a woman sleeping around or having sex with a man very quickly, to most people, it doesn't seem like normal behavior. I'm glad he said that. I'm going to read that again. He says, so when you see a woman sleeping around or having sex with a man very quickly, to most people, it doesn't seem like normal behavior. Who would it not seem like it's normal behavior to? Like what type of person would it seem like a woman wanting to have sex quickly? What type of person would that seem like it's not normal behavior? I don't know. Maybe this guy, beta. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe the beta male. See, he's saying that it doesn't look normal to, most people, right? What he's saying when he says most people means most of the guys who don't have game. You understand what I'm saying? When you don't have game, of course, it's not normal for you it's not normal for a woman to want to fuck you quick because you're not sexually attractive. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're not sexually attractive, of course, that's not going to be normal. I mean, what's normal for you is a woman saying, I'm not the type of girl. I got to get to know you more, right? That's normal to you. So of course, in your life, in your experience, that's what it is. So you come to these conclusions because in your reality, that's what's happening. And a guy who has game, his reality is women are fucking him quickly. They want to have sex with him. They're sexually attracted to him, right? So what happens is that the guy who has game understands women want to have sex quick. The women know they want to have sex quick. The only person who doesn't know that women want to have sex quick is this guy, beta. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only guy who doesn't understand. That's the only guy who doesn't know, the beta male. He does not understand that women like to fuck. This is why I said the whole body count argument is a beta male argument. I've been saying this for years. You understand? But dudes, they want to act like they on some alpha male shit talking about women's body counts. No, that's some beta male weak shit. Because the beta male's like, man, she can't have sex with. Listen, how you sound thinking women are only having sex with 2 niggas and she's 29 years old. Think about that. The woman is 29 years old. She's been fucking since she was 18, right? And you think she only fucked 2 guys in damn near 10, 11 years? Who would think that? I don't know. Maybe the nigga whose reality it is that women aren't fucking. Because see, the nigga who's fucking, ain't no way in hell he's believing that shit. He's like, come on, you listen, I know how much you like dick. Listen, chicks be throwing the pussy at me. What are you talking about? You had sex with 2 niggas? Fuck out of here. You know who believes that? The beta male wants to believe that. That's what happens. You see what I'm saying? And again, this is why women will think you're stupid. Because you're like, if a chick has more than 2 bodies, she's a hoe. So the chick says to you, I only had sex with 1 guy. He's like, yo, bro, I found the one. She's different, man. She's not like these thoughts out here. And she's looking at you like, this nigga stupid. You understand what I'm saying? This is what happens. That's why women think you're stupid, because y'all believe this bullshit. But you believe that bullshit because your reality is women ain't trying to fuck you. It's that simple. It's that simple. But let's go back to the comment. Right? So he says, women are not hardwired to be sexually aggressive like men. Fuck out of here. Of course they are. This is why most men won't just ask women for sex, because most women will react negatively. No, listen, let me tell you guys something. A woman is aggressive if she wants the D. Now, what a woman won't be aggressive on is actually, like, going after a nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But if she's in an interaction with a guy, like if he approaches her, he takes her out on a date or whatever, or he's hanging out with her and she wants it, she'll get more assertive. So let's go to 832. 832 is popping. Who this?
What's good, Ricardo? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Who's this?
Yo, it's your man's Miguel. I'm the dude from Houston. You came out here a few years ago to visit, and then I went to go see you in New York. I don't know if you remember, but
okay, yeah, I remember, bro. So did you donate though? Did you donate,
bro? So here's the thing, right?
Oh Lord, don't before. Oh no, I can't do it. Listen, I can't do it. I got to be fair to everybody. Listen, you got to hit that donate button, my brother. You feel what I mean? Bro, and call right back.
But what I'm trying to say is I've donated before, and I couldn't get through the line.
When'd you donate?
Miles were arguing.
When'd you donate? When was this?
This was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh my God, nigga! Come on, fam. Hit that $5, bro. Hit that $5, bro. Because I can't look for 2 or 3 weeks ago, my brother. You gotta hit that $5, bro.
I'm a screen. I'll hang up, but I'll screenshot.
All right, screenshot it to me. Y'all niggas, this is the worst. Y'all be like, I donated 10 years ago, bro. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness, y'all look crazy. All right, let's go to 720. 720. What's popping? Who's this?
True Perspective, Walker City. I donated $7.70.
Gotcha. Appreciate it. So what's going on, fam? What's popping with you?
Shit. So I kind of got a question, and it kind of probably ties back into this, because I know you're always saying, looks don't matter.
Uh-huh.
I'm not disagreeing with that shit. But, so let me see how to phrase this. Okay, so like I'm getting more. Well, I'm on the bad boy, right? So ever since I did what like one of the videos said with the pictures and stuff, I've been getting a lot more match things.
Right.
And so that's a positive. But it seems like just nothing's really happening on that whole thing. So I feel like when I go out in person and I don't know, go and approach a woman, that I think I have more success that way than doing things online. And I don't know.
So let me ask you the question. Hold on. So what are you trying to do online? Are you trying to go get them off to go on a date or some shit, meet them for a drink or something like that? Or are you trying to get them straight to the crib? Like, what are you trying to do?
Meet them up for a drink.
Okay. So now, how long you been on Tinder or in any of these apps for?
A couple of months, few months, but like, I just joined the membership like 3 weeks ago, and so I just been, slowly implementing that kind of stuff.
Okay, and how often are you on the app?
Shit, I go on there at least once a day.
For how long?
30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Okay, how many matches within the past month in this month of November? Because November's almost over. How many matches do you have on there?
I don't know, maybe like 30.
30? Okay.
30, 40.
You should have way more than that.
I'm interested in.
Okay,
yeah.
So how many? Okay, so what is the message that you're sending these women when you match with them?
I'm just like, hey, I think you're attractive. I'll name something like Miles was saying, pick something out, name it to them. that you find attractive about them, and then I'll tell them, hey, I'm interested in you. I'd be interested in meeting up for a drink. When are you free? Or
So
I'll be like, hey,
let me hold on, because I wanted to know exactly what you're saying in the message. So read me a message you sent, the last message you sent to a woman, when you matched with her.
That's funny because I wanted to read you this one, and then she deleted me. She was like, "Oh, you seem like you're only wanting sex or some shit."
Right.
So, and then she's like, "I hope you catch a fucking STD." I don't know why she got all brittle about that.
She said she hope you catch an STD.
Yeah. Yeah, because I told her to meet me up for a drink, right, to meet me halfway. So I live like in the middle of nowhere. So like to go anywhere, I got to drive a little bit, right? And she lived in the city that was like, she lived even further. So I was like, well, meet me halfway. She was like, oh, how rude of you to ask me to meet you.
Yeah, bro. But this is the thing. Overall, this is the thing. This is what you guys got to understand with this online shit, right? So you should have way more matches than 30 motherfuckers. You should be having 30 matches in like a day or two. You know what I'm saying? Like if a whole month, you should have like 400 or 500 matches at this point. You feel what I'm saying? And so what I would need to do, I would need to see like your pictures. What are you saying in your bio? What does your bio say?
I think it just says, "Hey, I'm interested in." Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, let me see what your bio say, bro.
My bio says,
Huh?
Hold on. I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay.
Let me see here. It says, looking for a woman that wants to grab a drink and see what the night takes her.
Okay. Now, you said you only had 30 matches?
Yeah.
And you said that you use it how many days a week?
Almost every day.
So basically like 6 or 7 days a week. And for 30, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
And you only got 30 and you only got 30 matches? All right, wait, let me ask you a question.
I'm in the middle of nowhere too. I am in the middle of nowhere, but I do expand my range to go.
Oh, right, because you in a where do you live? Where do you live?
In Wofford City.
Where's that at?
It's in the middle of North Dakota, right?
Oh my God! So yeah, you are in the middle of nowhere, nigga. That's gonna be an issue. See, you guys that are in like these, like rural areas where fucking tumbleweeds be going by and shit, like y'all gonna have an issue. See, the thing is, and this is what I tell guys who are in those situations. In those situations, it's gonna be difficult for dating apps to work for you because of your location. Like you're in a location where you have scarce, options. Do you see what I'm saying? So what's gonna happen is that, to be real, and this is what I've had other guys doing. They had success with this. Is that you got to find the nearest like city near you that has a bigger population. You feel what I'm saying? And then find women in that area. So set your joint to that area, and then find women in that area. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then try to interact with those chicks. Because it's, man, I didn't realize you was in the middle of fucking nowhere. That's crazy.
Yeah. So you think that's the problem I'm having with the dating app? It's not so much, and I know looks don't matter. I feel like, I don't know, when I go up and approach women in person, maybe they feel a little bit more confidence out of me. So they're like, oh, okay, maybe I'll talk to them or whatever, right? Versus on the app, when you can't feel somebody's confidence.
Yeah, in person is actually easier to holler at to get with chicks in person than online. You see what I'm saying? So you should, and this is the thing, guys, you should be doing all of it. Hollering at chicks in person, hollering at chicks online, hollering at chicks, wherever you're going in your day. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever situation you're in, do it. You feel what I'm saying? Your situation though is a little different because you're in the middle of fucking nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? So because you're in the middle of nowhere, that's going to be harder for you on an online situation because there's not a lot of value. It's not a lot of women to get at. Do you see what I'm saying? So like where I'm at, I'm in New York. So it's like a bazillion women out here. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that what you're going to have to do is holler at chicks in your immediate area or find women who are in more populated areas near you, set your parameters there, and then you have to start matching with women there. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's just your location is too it's too scarce, bro.
To the bar,
you know what I'm saying?
I go to the bar here, right? I go to the bar in the little town I live in.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be like 30 dudes and 4 or 5 chicks, and they is just simping hard for these women. Like they're ready.
Oh yeah, I could imagine. I could imagine. Sometimes, listen, man. Shout out to my dude Tariq Nasheed. I remember back in the day, he would tell dudes they got to take their game on the road sometimes because the area you're in specifically may not necessarily, have this shit that you're looking for. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a thing. You feel me? So all right, so you got it. So I would say, go still holler at chicks in person at the bars and the spots you at, but set your radius to other areas. And then what you might have to do is, and this is what you couldn't do. Let's say you take a trip out to that area. You understand what I'm saying? For the weekend or whatever it is, whichever area you go in, set up a few dates there and then see what's popping over in that situation. But the fact is that if you're in a particular spot, there ain't really much else you could do because you ain't got shit going on around there. Like there's nothing. It's literally a issue of not having the actual woman there. You understand? So it's not about like, oh, are the women interested? You have no women there. So it's like there's nothing you could do at that point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I just need to hit that road a little more often.
Yes, that's basically what you're gonna have to do because if there ain't nothing in the area, there ain't much you could do. You feel what I'm saying? And then the fucked up part is that what's gonna happen is that if you just stick to that particular area, then you might end up settling for women you don't necessarily want just because they're there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's not what I want to do. That's not what I'm going to do.
Right. Got you.
So,
got you.
All right, man. I appreciate your insight there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. God bless. God bless.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, bro. All right. So let's go to 832. 832 was popping. Who this? 832. What's going on?
Chilling. What's up, Lucario? This is Jay calling in from Houston.
What up? What's good with you? Yes, sir. What's going on? All right. What's good with you?
Man, I just wanted to call in for the other Houston guy, man. The player had his money issue, so I want to step in and just chip in while he figures his money situation out, man. Make the city look crazy and shit. But outside of that, man, I didn't catch the topic, man, so I was just like, okay, shit that makes women think that guys are stupid. I'm like, is it, the fact that they want to keep taking them on dates? Is it the fact that they just want to, want to marry them overnight?
Because it's basically the fact that they can manipulate you. You feel what I'm saying? Mm. The fact is, okay, think about it this way, right? Imagine just for a second a woman who is, a lot of guys will think is pretty, right? They'll think she's like a baddie or dime or whatever. And imagine she just has multiple of niggas just, sending her money or fucking, trying to take her to the fanciest restaurants. And she knows she ain't shit. You understand? Like she understands she ain't got nothing going for her except for how she looks. You understand? Matter of fact, she got a BBL. She got her titties done, all that other shit. So she's just a regular chick. She's just a chick that looks a certain way. But now what happens is that these guys are acting crazy and going crazy over her. So she's looking at them like, yo, these guys are fools. And so what's going to happen is that she's just going to take advantage of who she wants to take advantage of, and do that type of thing. But what happens is that because those guys don't realize that the women think they're stupid, they're going to continue to do the stupid shit. And then so the woman will still take it. She'll be like, hey, give me some more money, take me on some more trips, do all this other shit, right? And that affects his dating life because what happens is that he is probably really interested in this woman. He's investing time and energy and all that other shit. And then what happens is that when she plays him or basically just playing them the whole time. But when she gets rid of him, then he's gonna feel some type of way. Then he's gonna come to the internet. Now he's gonna be red pill, and all that other shit's gonna go down. You see what I'm saying?
Fact. And sometimes, you know, when you're with the girl and she fucking with a certain type of dude be like, damn, where you get that Benz from? I thought, you know, how the fuck do you afford that? And I guess if she's like, you know, open up to tell you, she'd be like, shit, man, I got this dude, man, this banker or this fucking stock market dude or this fucking whatever dude buying me shit and buying me Benzes and purses and taking me to Cabo and just wild shit. So, I mean, I definitely see what you're saying, man. But keep doing your thing. I just want to chime in, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, and listen, you know, it's funny because let's say, you know what happened? If I took a clip of what I'm saying right now and put it, you know, on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, you know what's going to happen? Women are going to come in the comment section. They're going to say, this guy Locario's talking shit. That's not how we are. You know, we want a guy that's going to love us and shower us with gifts. And, you know, I'm not that type of guy. They're going to say all of this shit because what happens is that they know that the beta males are looking. Beta. Right? So what happens is that because she knows that you're stupid, she's going to say, oh, well, let me try to, you know, go against what Locario is saying so that the beta male still thinks that I actually need to get to know him more. Because basically what they're saying is, Locario, shut up. You're telling all our secrets. They don't see, women don't want that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? They do not want that. And so what happens is that they want to keep you ignorant. And that's what happens when dudes don't have game. They stay ignorant to the situation. You see what I'm saying? They stay ignorant. And so what happens is that these you know, guys out here, they do all these things. They make all these moves. And that's what makes the woman see the guy as a moron. You understand what I'm saying? That's really what happens. They start to see you as an idiot. They're like, this dude can't be serious. I can't believe he actually bought me all this shit. I can't believe he took me here. I can't believe he spent all this money on me. I can't believe he's so dumb that he thinks I'm going to actually give him pussy. You understand? And this is where guys get caught up because remember, if you're a guy who has a scarcity mentality, if you're a guy who has no game, what happens is you're thirsty. So when you're thirsty, it's easy for you to be taken advantage of because all a woman has to do is show you some attention. All a woman has to do is act like or pretend that she wants you. And then you'll just do all this extra shit for her. As soon as she sees that you do all that extra shit, then she realizes you're stupid. And then she's like, cool, I can take advantage of this idiot. And that's how it works. You see what I'm saying? That's how you get strung along. That's how you get your time wasted. That's how you get your money wasted. This is why all these guys who are trying to be like, you know, super indirect and shit and say, oh, Locario, but, you know, I should just build rapport with her and let me not, you know, put all my cards on the table. And then now she's like, oh, this nigga, he think that he about to get this pussy. But, you know, I'm going to keep stringing him along. I'm going to keep getting him to do more shit. I'm going to have him drop me off to my, you know, other dude's house and he don't even know it. You understand? Like, I'm telling you, once a woman sees that you are easily manipulated, she will manipulate you and use you, and then you're going to be mad. But you can't be really mad at her because this is what happens when you don't have game. This is why I tell y'all motherfuckers, y'all need to learn game. If you do not learn game, then what's going to happen is that women are going to run game on you. You understand? See, the thing is when it comes to you know, somebody running game, that means that basically they're manipulating you because see, there's a difference between having game and running game. See, women who manipulate weak men don't have game. They're running game. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying it again. Women who manipulate weak men don't have game. They are running game on those weak men. Having game, right? That means that you actually have a strategy that doesn't have to do with manipulation or deception in order to get what you want. You understand? So what happens is that these chicks are running game on you because they see that you're the type of guy who that's going to work on. And the reason why they know that it'll work on you is because they think you're stupid. You understand? And the reason why they think you're stupid is because you're doing stupid shit. Like taking her out on 10 million fucking dates by talking to her on a phone 10 million fucking times. You feel what I'm saying? and spending a lot of non-sexual time with her. You understand? So it's crazy, man. So I try to tell y'all motherfuckers got to really get up on this game. So guys, if you have any questions, put a Q in the chat. If you want to call in, the calling number is 646-481-3901 is the number. So this says, is it a gradual process to move from beta to gamed up, or do you eventually just wake up? No, some guys don't wake up. Some guys stay in the same place they are in because they, one, they don't think they need game. And two, some guys want to, truth be told, get taken advantage of. You understand what I'm saying? Some dudes are hard-headed. You know what some guys think? This is what happens. This is the problem with a lot of guys who don't have game. When you don't have game, what you're doing is that sometimes you hope that there's this special woman that's going to come around and be everything you dreamed of. But what guys who have game understand is that there is no such thing as a special woman who just comes into your life. Special women are created by men who have game. You understand? So that means that in order for you to even have a woman you would consider special, you need to have game. So if you don't have game, you will never experience that type of woman. Like, you will never experience a woman who is, the type of woman who is beneficial to your life unless you have game. If you don't have game, you will never experience that ever. All you're going to experience is consistent situations of being used, played, and basically, taken advantage of. You understand? So that's the type of shit that'll happen to your ass. Exactly. These dudes be out here looking for the one and shit. And I'm like, bruh, do you not realize that you are the one? And that's why when you realize you're the one, that's when you actually meet the one, because what happens is that you create the one that you've met. You understand what I'm saying? She becomes a reflection of you. You see what I'm saying? But see, dudes are sitting there expecting to meet a woman who's just going to be like this amazing chick. You understand? It's impossible. But see, TV and movies, have conditioned you to think that. They think you're just going to walk into some place, you're going to turn around, slow motion, she's going to see you, you're going to see her, you're going to run into each other's arms in slow motion and shit. It's not going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. You need to have game, because a woman has to be inspired to be that type of woman that you're expecting her to be for you. There has to be something about you that makes her be that woman consistently, because she has to listen to you. She has to be a part of your program in order for her to be beneficial to you, in order for you to have a beneficial situation. You understand? Ain't no chick gonna, it's like, it's like in any other aspect of life, you guys realize how this works. But when it comes to women, all of a sudden, it's like dudes don't get it. You understand? It's like dudes don't get it. Like when you go into a fast food joint, you got to place your order. You don't just come in there and say, hey, what's up? And then you just expect them to know exactly what you want and give it to you. That's what y'all think is going to happen. You think you're going to just randomly meet a woman and she's going to be exactly what you want, and that experience is just going to happen? You feel what I'm saying? This is the problem with these dudes out here. They're trying to find a woman who's going to just randomly be that woman. That don't exist. This is what I'm saying. So if you don't have game, you're never going to experience that, because in order for you to experience it, you need game in order to create that situation. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's how it works. So let me see what some of these questions are saying. Hold on, let me see. This says, what is the success rate percentage of a top guy in the game? Well, it depends. I'll say, well, this is the thing. I would say, let me just give it a simple example. So let's just go off of like, you know, women wanting to hook up with the guy, right? A guy who's like the top dude, women are attracted to him, sexually attracted to him, whatever, and all that other shit, right? It'd probably be like 25, 30%. You feel what I'm saying? So what that means is that, and I'm just, you know, just fucking making it simple just for you guys to understand. So that means, let's say a guy who has game talks to like 100 women, right? Out of those 100, let's say he was trying to hook up with these women or whatever and trying to make shit happen in that capacity. Out of those 100 women, probably 25 to 30 of them would want to sleep with that guy. You understand? And that's the guy who has tight ass game. You see what I'm saying? So that's still 70% that ain't gonna try, that ain't fucking with him. This is why I tell y'all niggas it's a numbers game. This is why I tell y'all niggas y'all can't sit around and wait for fucking choosing signals. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I laugh every time when I hear niggas say, yo, don't cold approach or don't approach women and just let them come to you. I'm like, nigga, what planet are you living on? What planet are you living on? Because if you could just chill and wait for chicks to come to you, then you wouldn't be listening to niggas like me or anybody on the internet teaching you how to get, you know, to attract women. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just funny when I hear niggas say, man, just you know, just sit back and chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I would love to hang out with these niggas who just sit back and chill and random chicks just, you know, every, you know, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, another chick just walks up and says, hey, how are you? How you doing? I just saw you over here. And, you know, I just had to just give you these choosing signals. You know, I'm glad that you're sitting here. And I just wanted to come over and say, I'm like, where are we doing this at? Where are we doing this at? That's what I want to know. Like, all the niggas that's opposed to actually approaching women, I want to know, where y'all doing this at, where y'all just sitting there chilling and women are coming up to you left and right every 5 minutes? Because I don't care if 3 women a month holler at you. That ain't shit. I'm talking about, I need to see you go out and I need to see consistently women trying to get at you on a consistent basis, like daily. Where they do that at? You understand what I'm saying? Because if it's not happening that way, it don't count. Because if 4 women a year, let's give it a even, you know, better thing. Let's say 1 woman a month, which isn't even happening for most niggas. Let's say 1 woman a month actually approached you and tried to get at you, which doesn't even happen that much. But let's say 1 woman a month. That's what, 12 women a year. Let's say all 12 of them was chicks that on a scale of 1 to 10 you would think is a 4. What difference does it make? You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing that I don't get about dudes who talk about this, oh, I'm gonna just wait for choosing signals. That's how I know niggas ain't got no experience. You understand? Because even if a woman wants to approach you, a lot of times they won't. Why? Because they're scared. So you have to take into account the fact that the women are scared and they don't know what to do. This is why even sites like Bumble sometimes is ridiculous, because, you know, you'll have women on Bumble who will match with you, and on Bumble, if they don't actually respond to you within 24 hours, the match will disappear, and women have to respond to you first on Bumble. So Bumble is basically the choosing signal dating app. If you think about it, Bumble is actually the choosing signal app, because the women have to holler at you first. You can't holler at them. That's how Bumble's designed, that the women have to holler at you. You feel what I'm saying? And what happens on Bumble sometimes, and I coach women, so they tell me about this stuff, is that there'll be women on there, and this is how crazy it is. This is the goofiest shit ever. Do you know there's women on Bumble who will match with a guy and let the match run out because they don't know what the fuck? It's like, I didn't know what to say, so I let it run out. I was hoping he would extend the match. So women are, passive aggressive, and this is why you have to be assertive. That's why you have to take charge. That's why you got to take the lead, man. These women out here, a lot of them ain't trying to do shit, even if they wanted to do shit. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes, they have this idea that, oh, well, I don't want to approach the girl because I feel like, if she really likes me, she would just approach me. And no, listen, women are scared. They're not going to do it. They're not socialized to do it. And a lot of women they're just not going to do it. You feel what I'm saying? It's not. I'm sorry. Listen, if they was doing it like that, then hey, it is what it is, but they're not doing it. Says, why does a girl want to be exclusive with someone? Because, some women, they want to be in a long-term relationship. They want a boyfriend. They want the consistency. They want the security, because women, they'll get fucked all day. But they're like, I want a guy who gives a shit about me. You feel what I'm saying? Because, again, the reason why, see, you got to understand. The same way where guys have a hard time getting pussy, women have a hard time getting relationships. You understand? Because what happened, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. So what happens is you have woman here, average woman, because, most of the women are average. You have average woman here who wants the top guy. Top guy is like, I will fuck average woman. Average woman thinks because top guy fucked her that she has a chance to be in a relationship with top guy. But top guy is like, no. You were just someone I wanted to fuck, but I ain't fucking with you after that. So average woman is like, I can't find me a good man. So then average woman, right? She's over here. She finds like average dude over here. And she's like, top guy doesn't want me, and average dude's like, girl, I love you. I will be everything to you. I will be everything for you. So then she gets with average dude, and average woman and average dude get together. She don't really like him. She's just using him up at this point to to boost her self-esteem. So once her self-esteem is boosted, she gets rid of the average nigga. And then now she wants to go back to top guy. And the top guy comes and fucks her again. Another top guy fucks her. And then she again thinks that she can get the top guy. And then the cycle repeats itself. You understand? And the reason why the average woman can't get the top guy, because the average woman ain't got no fucking game. The average woman and the average man both ain't got no game. You understand? The only reason the top guy looks at the average woman is because the average woman might be fuckable. So he's like, I'll fuck her, but I ain't gonna stay with her ass. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how it goes. But let me see what this is saying. How do you personally ask women on dating apps if they aren't transformers? Listen, if you think they are, swipe left, delete, unmatch. Don't even ask. It's like, if you think they are, they are. You understand what I'm saying? If you got to think about it, then most likely they are. You understand? Let me see what these other ones are saying. Saying, what are some things men in monogamous can do to improve or keep their game sharp? So he's saying, what can guys in monogamous relationships do to keep their game sharp? I mean, okay. Nothing. No, I'm joking. No, but this is the thing. So, you keep your game sharp at all times, right? Because the game is about you. But you got to think about, why are you in a monogamous relationship? That's you got to ask yourself. Because if you got into a monogamous relationship, see, there's guys who get into monogamous relationships, and most guys are like this. They get into monogamous relationships because they have to. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you're that guy, you've already fucked up. So it ain't no keeping the game tight. Your game wasn't tight already. You understand? Now, if you're a guy who chose to, right? You didn't have to. You just chose it because, hey, this type of lifestyle you want to live. What I would say is that you just got to make sure that you're focused on keeping your structure and your way of living intact, meaning that your girls should be following everything you're trying to do at all times. You understand? Because what happens is, a lot of dudes, especially the guys who who didn't have no choice, which is why they're monogamous, is they're run by the woman. I didn't even. I was like, dude, who's that? It was just snuck in here like a ninja. I was like, I feel like I heard something. I heard a door, but I didn't know. I was like, is there somebody in here? Or am I bugging out? What's going on? But yeah, you can take the looks. Yeah, so that's the thing, guys, is that a lot of times, like, you guys who are in monogamous relationships, unfortunately, y'all are there because, that was basically what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what you had to do. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let me see some more of these questions. Says, why are the less attractive ones bold like that to reach out first? Because listen, and this is the thing that guys don't want to understand, is that when you're sitting around waiting for, for choosing signals and shit, right? Let me fix this real quick. There we go. Like, you guys are if you're sitting there waiting for choosing signals and you're waiting for chicks to approach you, is not going to be the hottest chicks approaching you. You understand what I'm saying? It's not. If women ever do approach you. You understand? Because listen, I've had women approach me in my life. Maybe, like, I would say in my whole entire life. I'm trying to think. In my whole entire life, how many chicks did I have, like, actually approach me? And mind you, I'm 42 years old. Trying to think. Like, either I'm trying to get approached me, tried to get at me, showed some type of, like, actual interest, in some type of way. Shit, I would say I can't remember the exact number, but I know it's less than 10 in my entire life. Less than 10 that actually, like, I'm talking about actively came over and tried to start a conversation and was, like, trying to, like, holler at me type shit. Less than 10. Now, as far as, like, choosing signals, that's that happened, like, way more than that, but it's not enough to where it even makes a difference. You feel what I'm saying? And also, you got to understand, you guys have to understand, and I would say this, and this is the part that I think differs from guy to guy, right? Because, see, my level or outlook on what is successful in that manner may be different than other niggas. This is why I said, like, if a dude is talking about waiting for women to approach him and give him signals and all that other shit, my meter for success for that is that happening frequently? And frequently means every day, multiple times a day. That to me, like if a nigga says y'all wait for choosing signals, okay, cool. So does this happen every day, multiple times a day? If it doesn't, then that don't mean shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because the way I look at it is that understand that even if you're waiting for choosing signals or whatever, it's still a numbers game, no matter which way you go. You understand? No matter which way you go. So because it's a numbers game, what that means is that if you want a certain number, that means that the number of output that you give or that you receive has to be high. So let's say you say, Lucario, I want a really hot girl, but I'm the type of nigga that waits for choosing signals. Okay. So how many women have to give you choosing signals before you get to that hot girl who is? A lot. Do you understand? How many? So if you want chicks to approach you, what are the chances of you getting that hot girl that approaches you? How many women would you have to come across in your life who would have to see you in order for you to make that happen? You see what I'm saying? It's always a numbers game, no matter which way you go. I'm telling you, if anybody tells you different, is talking bullshit. It's talking bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? It's talking a bunch of bullshit. You understand? But guys, if you want to call up, now is the time. I'm about to end this in like maybe 5 minutes. Matter of fact, let me play the thing again real quick, because remember, we still got the sale for the Black Friday through Cyber Monday joint. So let me play that real quick, and we'll be back in a second.
Yo, it's your boy, Mr. Lucario, the bad boy of the dating game, and it's that time again for the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale, taking place November 24th through November 27th. And in the sale, what you're going to get is the Game Kings 2 New York City seminar for free with your purchase of the Game Kings documentary. So what that means is all you got to do is go to MrLucario.com or click the link below and get the Game Kings documentary, and then you're going to get the Game Kings 2 New York City seminar for free. So that means you're saving $197. So all you need to do is click that link below, go to MrLucario.com and purchase the Game Kings documentary and get the Game Kings 2 New York City seminar for free. But remember, this is only for Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So make sure you click that link or go to MrLucario.com now.
Back. We are back. Wait, hold on. What is these buttons doing? Okay. We are back. Oh man. All right. So let me answer some of these questions real quick. This says, why do women have no problem using men, but feel a way if men use them? It's basically people in general, they're just looking at it from their perspective. So using men benefits her. Her getting used doesn't benefit her. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's that simple. But that's the type of shit that see people who use people, they don't have game. If you need to use people, you don't really have game. This is the thing. Your game is weak, basically. You understand what I'm saying? That's some weak game ass shit where you're using people. Because what happens is that you feel in order for you to get ahead, this is the only way to do it. Instead of being able to use what you naturally have in order to make shit happen. And, you using your natural wit, charm, sex appeal, confidence, whatever it is, to get something going, you feel you have to use, manipulate, and do all this other goofy shit to get a certain outcome. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what some people do. This one says, where can I find a cuck queen? They sound like the best chicks to be closed on her end and opened on your end. These niggas. Yo, I can't stand y'all niggas. That's not a cuck queen, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Like, what are you talking about? Y'all be just mixing shit up, man. What the hell is even a cuck queen? What is that? Call in, man. Oh man. Hold on. Who's this? He said, I'm going to call in, but you have 5 minutes instead of 20 minutes, but I will still. Nigga, call in. This is locker room for real. Call in, but you got to donate, nigga. Call in 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. Call in. Call in, my guy. Call in. Call in. Man. But yeah, call in. We'll take a call. We got like I could do another 10, 15 minutes, but call in. You got to call in now. You feel what I'm saying? Call in and let's make it happen. What the hell's a cuck queen? What is that? What's a cuck queen? Somebody please tell me what a cuck queen is. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. What is a cuck queen, please? Somebody put it in the chat. Somebody call in and let me know. I'm trying to learn, man. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas be talking about. You said a cuck queen is a female version of a cuckold. How are you going to have a female version of a cuckold when a cuckold is a dude who's submissive to his woman and a woman is supposed to be submissive to her man? So that don't even make any sense. You see what I'm saying? This is why I don't get what the fuck y'all niggas be talking about. See, a lot of dudes have the terms. They don't even. Most dudes that talk about cuckold shit don't even know what a cuckold is. That's the funny part about the whole entire shit. That kills me. You know what I'm saying? See, when you guys don't actually know the definitions of shit, then this is why shit gets mixed up and all over the place. Because a cuckold is a dude who gets off on his woman fucking with another dude, but he's also submissive to that woman. That's what a cuckold is. That's the updated version of a cuckold. You understand what I'm saying? 832 is popping. Who this?
Sure, this is Jay, man. I just called back in, but I donated though. So.
All right, that's what's up. What's going on?
Man, chilling, man. You was talking about something that was interesting, man, with the whole choosing signal and women coming up to you, man.
Mm.
I'll be honest, Mario, man. There has been girls that have came up to me. I'm gonna be honest. Shit, 9 times out of 10, it's the girl who I would even like. I mean, I open doors for girls, but it would not be a girl I go approach a lot of the times. It's just girls who just, if she's that bold, a lot of the time they're not really my type. I don't call girls ugly, but they're just not my type. And a lot of the time when they do approach me, they're not really my type. And then I'm like, okay, let me see what she's talking about. And then she just, the way she's talking, the way she's dressing, the way she's kind of like acting, I'm like, So I guess when the guys, when they want someone to come approach them, a girl that they want, I don't know if they got a shirt that says "bad bitches come talk to me," big booties come talk to me. I don't know what the trigger that they want, because I'm like, if you want a certain type of woman to come holler at you, man, that's the magic. I will pay to be Patreon to learn that game, because if that's the case, shit, fuck it, man. Because these women, to have all the baddies come holler at you, man. I'm not saying it's not believable, but I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm not ugly or nothing like that.
The thing is that it doesn't. The thing is that it doesn't happen. And when I say it doesn't happen, what I mean is that it doesn't happen often. Okay, it's like somebody saying, somebody got struck by lightning. Okay, cool. Yeah, there are people that got struck by lightning. Does that happen often? Does it happen frequently? Does it happen all the time? No. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't even matter. You see what I mean? It just, It's something that guys are talking about or saying because it sounds nice and it's attractive to hear. So what happens is that you have a lot of content creators that'll say shit like this because, and this is the thing, y'all guys should actually be offended that niggas is talking about shit like this, because basically what they're saying is that you guys are such losers that I can tell you some bullshit that you want to hear and you're going to listen to me and take me seriously. You understand that? That's basically what it is. It's basically, because think about it this way, right? If you look back in history, back in just like, you know, years and decades of you and dudes just talking about all of this type of shit. This is only up until recently where niggas is talking about, yo, you know, I want the girl to approach me. That's recent shit. That ain't no shit that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas that wasn't talking like that before. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why is because real niggas understand the position of a woman and the position of a man. So what happens is that the man, as the leader, as the one that is directing the situation, has to create the situation. So waiting on a woman to choose you, or I say this, waiting on a woman's choosing signal, or waiting on a woman to approach you, basically is saying that I am waiting on the woman to be the one that's going to create the situation. That's all that's saying. It's ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's facts. I mean, I know it's like a little heartbreaking to know that you've been in the gym 5 times a day. You got the Rolex. You put all the huge Haley in your face. You get the pedicure. Fucking do all this shit, and then you go out in the streets, and you know, whether you're at the mall, the gym, Whole Foods, whatever, and the women, I guess it's a rush of seeing women like kind of giving you choosing signals, like, oh, he look good. I guess it gives you a rush, but you still gotta say something. Now when they come over there and they say no, I know that shit gotta hurt a little bit, just a little bit, because they're doing all this other stuff, buying the Ferraris, and they're doing all this stuff, and then women come over there. And then, you know, they may get some play, and I get it, you know, some women may fuck with you, and I get it, it's cool. But, like, my thing is, I just feel like if your success is based on circumstances and, like, the outcome of chance, bro, you're going to be sitting around cold as fuck in the jungle. You're going to be cold out there, man. You're gonna be cold.
Right. Now that's real shit. That's real shit.
But be cool, man. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. I'm holler at you, man. All right. But yeah, man, this is the thing, man. I tell you, man, guys got to understand reality. They got to understand reality. That's all I'm saying. Just be realistic. Just be realistic. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, like, I just don't understand why guys really believe the bullshit. Because if this was real, if this was a real thing, then dudes would not be calling up with the questions and the issues they had. They'll be calling up about something else. They'd be saying, hey, Lucario, like no one would ask about approaching women. That wouldn't even be a topic. They would be like, what are you talking about approaching women? Women be approaching us. What are you talking about? Why would you even talk about approaching a woman? That don't even make no sense, Lucario. What are you talking about? Why are we approaching women? Women approach us. That's the norm. What are you talking about? Why are we even saying this? Because if that was actually happening, then this would not be a conversation. You see what I'm saying? If chicks were just approaching left and right, this would not be a conversation. Chicks would just be doing it. And then y'all would be like, yo, Lucario, so this girl approached me the other day, and then she got my number, and she called me, and she set a date. And now I wanted to know, what should I wear, Lucario? Should I wear my pink boots, or should I wear my purple boots? That's what y'all be calling and asking. You see what I'm saying? So what are we talking about here? I'm like, come on, this shit is stupid, man. Shit is mad dumb. I'm like, oh my God, these niggas crazy. Because see, what happens is this, right? You have to create the situation first and then put a woman in position to follow what you're doing. You understand? But what these guys are saying is, you know, let a woman give you the cue or the go ahead to make something happen. Basically, have her create. So this is the thing. If you're the leader, why is it at the beginning, you're expecting her to lead. That's what I would want to know. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. You understand? That is really that simple. Because even if a chick approached me or gives you the signal, you still got to create the situation. You still got to go up. You still got to set things. You still got to run the situation. So what's the point? You see what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy. Man. You said, I don't think Cuck Daddy wasn't submissive to Cassie, but I'd like to hear Los. Y'all niggas are why y'all so obsessed with cuckoldry? Like, what is that about? What is? Can somebody call in or leave some information in the chat to get me to understand why dudes are so obsessed with cuckoldry? Can somebody answer that for me? I'm curious. Like, why is that so fascinating to niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand it. Like I noticed that niggas is super fascinated with the whole cuck thing. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Let me see. What is he saying over here? You said maybe they want to be cucks. Probably. It says, when celebrities get choosing signals, are they simply, what did it say? Are they simply or weak men? Celebrities aren't getting choosing signals. Celebrities are getting fans. You see what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Do the groupies want to fuck the celebrity rapper? Yeah, but she's a fan. That's what fans are supposed to do. That's not a regular situation of you being you and interacting with a woman. You understand? Like, don't use celebrities as an example of a, particular situation like this when it comes to this. Now, you can use a celebrity in an example that has nothing to do with their actual celebrity. You understand? Meaning, like, let's say, for example, you have a celebrity guy who is in a relationship with a woman and he, let's say, is simping or tricking, and then the reaction that girl's giving him is based off the simping and tricking. That's one thing, because that doesn't have anything to do with him particularly being a celebrity. It has to do with him being a man dealing with a woman. But if you're trying to use the concept of women giving guys attention and say, well, a celebrity gets attention. No shit. Really? Duh. like, what are you talking about, bro? Stop. But Locario, the celebrity guys, they get women that check them out. No shit. Really? Wow. That's a great point. Like, what are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Shit is stupid. Since having gone through the game, what are some of the most profound realizations that students have had about their transformations? Just a few examples. Well, basically, when dudes, that I've coached realize that the game is about them and to stop fucking simping and tricking, they come to the realization that they've been basically disrespecting themselves the entire time. They come to the realization that they were validation seeking the entire time. They come to the realization that they have to put in work the entire time. You feel what I'm saying? He says, so it's different for regular people, but celebs can get away with it strictly because he's a celeb. Well, because he's a celeb, he has hundreds of millions of dollars of marketing behind him for women to know who he is, what he's doing, how much money he might be making. And the allure of celeb and fame is a whole different monster. You see what I'm saying? So you can't have the same rules apply. You see what I'm saying? They'd be like, because niggas would be like, well, Drake be getting mad choosing signals, so I'm gonna just wait for choosing signals like Drake. No, you're not Drake. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you, buddy. You understand what I'm saying? And exactly, Joe Blast, they ain't getting away with shit because P. Diddy is is in some shit right now because he ain't got no fucking game. See, that's what I said. When you apply it to actual situations, when it comes to game, then yes, we could talk about that. We could talk about his interaction with Cassie and whoever else hell that he been dealing with. Because if you don't have game, this is the type of shit that happens. You end up being in these type of situations. Man. But guys, we got like 5-10 minutes left. I'm about to wrap this shit up. So if you have any questions, get them in now. If you want to call up now because we're about to wrap this shit up. And remember, guys, make sure you go and take advantage of the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale. Make sure you take advantage of that. All right, so this one says, in the book looks don't. Oh shit, I'm fucking hitting this over here. It says, in the book looks don't matter. In the section ways that good looks don't attract women. How do I overcome the first two reasons in that chapter? Well, I gotta look at the chapter because I gotta see exactly which parts you're talking about because I don't know that book by heart. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta see what the fuck I said in the book to see which part you're talking about. Tell me which part I'm talking about then, and I could explain it in before we get out of here. But in general, what you gotta understand is this is what I'm saying. In the actual book, it's funny. So I'll tell you. So in the book, looks don't matter. In the first chapter, I talk about how looks matter. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of motherfuckers, when they talk about this whole looks don't mattering thing, they look at it from one angle. I'm talking about it from both angles. But the entire book is basically to teach you how to be attractive beyond looks. You see what I'm saying? Because what most guys do, because they ain't got no game, is they think, oh, well, if you look good, you don't gotta like do anything. You just chill and chicks will approach you and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And April's putting the copy, the link for the Looks Don't Matter book, so you guys can click that link and check it out. You feel what I'm saying? All right, so let's go to hold on, let me get this joint up. Let's go to 502. 502. What's popping? Who's this?
What's going on? It's Phoenix. I donated.
What's up? Appreciate it.
No, I was just calling in response to your question of why guys are so obsessed with the cuckoldry.
Right.
Man, honestly, I think what it is it's them fantasizing their biggest fears. It's kind of like they think that they're not enough to be able to keep a woman, especially if she looks good, and that's going to happen to them anyway. So what they're trying to do is they're kind of submitting to their biggest fear by now trying to make it a sexual fantasy.
Right. But see, the thing that these guys don't understand, see, this is what most guys think. Most guys think being a cuck is if your woman has sex with another man. That's not what being a cuck is. Being a cuck is you're volunteering for that. Like you're basically choosing that. You have to basically say, I want to participate in you having sex with another man and me watching and me getting off on that. And then at the same time, me being degraded in that moment. That's what being a cuck is. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of dudes, they just think, oh, well, you're going to get cucked because your girl's going to cheat on you with another man. It's like these niggas are goofy. So I'm saying, like, it's so stupid.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why it's like they're go ahead. It's like they're submitting to it anyway. They're
right.
Kind of like, you know what? It's gonna happen. So fuck it. It's gonna happen to me. So I might as well make it this sexual fantasy. Like I'm allowing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my chick get rammed in front of me, in front of everybody. And it's gonna do it anyway.
Right. That could be it too. It's like it could be a thing where they're just like, well, I feel like she's gonna cheat on me at some point, and so let me just roll with it, I guess. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like they're submitting. They're like giving her the okay. Like in their head, they're like, okay, I'm giving her the okay. Like I'm beating her to the punch.
Right.
So like I already know the school bully's gonna take my lunch money, so I'm gonna just go ahead and give it to him anyway. So that way I can say I gave him the money.
Right.
He took it.
And the thing is this. There's actually there's nothing wrong with being a cuck if you're gonna be a cuck. If you want to be a cuck, be a cuck. It's not wrong with it. The thing is, there's a negative connotation to it because guys attach that to being cheated on in the sense, because see, the original definition of cuck was a woman cheating on her man, getting pregnant, and then him taking care of the kid. That's like the original definition of it. But then it turned into right. Then it turned into this whole shit about, you know, what it is now. But the thing is that a lot of dudes, they have this, you know, this fascination with it, because like I agree with what you said. It's like they're they're putting themselves in the shoes of the cuck. You feel what I'm saying? That's what they're doing.
Exactly. And then another thing too, like what you say about I know, because I keep seeing a lot of dudes keep commenting on these celebrities getting choosing signals, and they ain't got to choose and do all that. Man, I don't think they. Man, I wish I could send you the video when Drake tried to holler at Rihanna. He tried to get a kiss, and she pulled away from him. She's like, "Nah, we always just friends." Like, the celebrities get shot down all the day.
Exactly. That's a fact. And see, they don't understand it. But also, what it is that, see, and this is the problem with this whole thing, right? Most people don't realize that work has to be put in regardless. So even like, for example, of the fact that a celebrity is so well known and so gets so much attention is because there's been millions of dollars and work put towards making that person that person. You see what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. So they think it's just like, oh, it's just sort of happening. This is what's going on. No, the reason why they're getting that reaction is because there's work put in. So it's the same thing with the game. If you want to be an attractive man, the same way that those celebrities can attract because they put millions of marketing dollars behind them and put in that much work to be consistent to keep themselves in the public eye, is the same way where as a man, you have to work on yourself so that you become that attractive guy. So when you do talk to a woman, interact with a woman, she's like, okay, this guy is the shit. I want to fuck with him. You see what I'm saying? But everyone wants to disregard the work. They just want things to happen and then expect it to happen without them putting in the work. And they got to ask themselves this question. Why would what they're trying to attract be attracted to them? You see what I'm saying? All one girls to give me choosing signals. Okay, well, why would they give you choosing signals? Why would a girl approach you? If you're too scared to approach a girl, that means that you're scared of rejection. If you're scared of rejection, that means you're insecure. That means that you have some sort of insecurity there. If you're insecure and you're scared of rejection, why are you so attractive that a woman would want to actually approach you and give you signals? Why? Because you're cute? Because you look good? Okay, cool. You look good. Now when she approaches you, she sees that you're a loser. Now what? You see what I'm saying? It's like these dudes don't get it.
Yeah, you see a bunch of those celebrities, they do get out there and they struggle because the women, once they actually a one-on-one with them dudes and they actually really see who they are one-on-one, the women was only just chasing the clout. They never
exactly
anyway.
Exactly, and that's what it is, right? And that's what it is because see, once the glitz and glamour wear off and they see who you really are, that's what the issue's gonna be. This is why I tell y'all motherfuckers, if you're surface level, what's going to happen is that once they get beneath the surface, they're going to see who you really are. And then that's the part that's going to be where they're not going to want to fuck with you when they see you're not that guy that you're trying to portray yourself to be. And that's what's going to make it even worse, because what's going to happen is you're going to keep getting into those situations where you're attracting off a surface level shit. But then what happens is when they dig deep and see that you ain't shit, then you're going to really feel like you ain't shit because you thought the surface level shit was supposed to get you what you actually wanted. Because most of these people, this is what they really want. Most of these people want to be desired and loved. You understand? And so what happens is that if you're trying to be desired and loved, but you're just very surface level and you're looking for validation, you're going to be in a constant loop of looking for validation because you're insecure, which is why you're looking for validation, and you want that desire and love, but that's not going to be there because you don't have anything beneath the surface that makes you lovable, that makes you desirable. You see what I'm saying? And so you're just going to be stuck in this loop. So it's ridiculous.
Okay, so because I noticed that's happened to a lot of guys that I used to be who with homies back in the day, that I would always see them back in the day when I thought that the game was about women and getting pussy. I would always see them get a lot of pussy, but then it's like none of the women would stay with them. They like, and these would be some, some baddies and stuff. They fuck them maybe once or twice, and then the chick would move on. But I would always see kind of like in their face that would kind of fuck with them a little bit. And I was like, so do these dudes actually realize it's like they know what they did to try to get that pussy and that woman really ain't feeling them. They just was making a bunch of shit up and then lying to try to get her. And now it would make them extra lonely because they're like, damn, none of these women are really even fucking with me off the strength of myself.
Right, exactly. And that's always the path of how it goes down. because the thing is that what happens is that because most people don't have any substance and they're thirsty for affection, they'll take what they can get. So if I can looks max and gym max and get my money up and I can get a little bit of attention, fuck it, so be it. You understand? But then what happens is that once they get that attention, they're going to want something deeper. And then when they can't get that something deeper, they're like, fuck, I can never experience nothing real because I'm not real. I'm just this cookie cutter fucking surface level bullshit that I thought I needed to be in order to get what I wanted, but they're never getting what they want because they're never actually looking at who they really are. They're just looking at surface level shit. That's why I tell these dudes on the internet, I'm like, listen, you guys are chasing the looks and the money and the status and all this other bullshit, but you're not actually looking at who you are. And then so what happens is that, because this is what people got to understand. There's a thing that happens when you get sort of you get sort of used to a certain thing, right? So these guys, they'll be like, oh, I just want to fuck these girls. Okay, cool. They start fucking girls, right? Now, let's say they start fucking girls because of their looks. They start fucking girls because they got money or whatever. They paying these girls. They simping, whatever it is. Now they've reached the level of fucking girls. They're like, well, I can get a girl to fuck me however I've been getting girls to fuck me. But now I'm like, shit, like, okay, I could do this, but actually want a relationship. I actually want to be in a relationship with a chick that I like, and we could, actually make something happen and be consistent. But then they don't know how to do that because all they were chasing after was the surface level shit that they got. So now they're in a situation where they're like, okay, well, how do I get to that next level or next step? And to get to that next level or next step is a more deeper and more substantial situation that most people don't know how to do. This is why you hear women complaining, I can't find a man, but all these niggas want to fuck them. But then they can't get these niggas that want to fuck them to stay. And on the flip side, these dudes get to the point where they can fuck women, but then they can't get these women they're fucking to stay. Why is that? Because none of these motherfuckers ain't got no substance. You understand what I'm saying? They got no game. And then this is what happens where they start complaining, bitching and moaning, wondering why this shit ain't this way, this shit ain't that way. And that's because they were always surface level. It was always surface level. The nigga was like, oh, well, she looked good, so I'm going to start to fuck with her. Oh, well, the dude is like, I got my money up and all this other shit. And the chick's like, oh, I'm going to fuck with this nigga because he got money. So they're going all on the surface level shit, and they wonder why they never get into actual substantial relationships and get to the point where they're actually seeing some type of growth in their relationships. They're actually learning more about themselves through these interactions. They never get to that point at all. You see what I'm saying? Because they stayed on the surface level shit. And that's the part where I try to get guys and even women when I coach them to get beyond. That's why I came out with books like Looks Don't Matter, because I'm saying you have to go past that. You have to get deeper than the surface. And this is what most of these motherfuckers do. They just go on the surface. And they're like, how come I'm not getting things that I want? And how come things aren't working out for me? Because you're surface level. You're a surface dweller. Shout out to Steve Deneen. You feel what I'm saying? That's what these niggas do.
Right. So then let me ask you, so with those people, so there is a longing that they want to go deeper.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I just assumed that they didn't, that like they hit their ceiling. They just was always a surface level. So even though they're surface level, they know that there's other levels, and they know that they're not at that level.
Yes, exactly.
They want to be
yes, and what they try to do is that because they don't have game, what they try to do is try to shame the other person or complain to the other person how they should be that for them. So this is why you'll hear, women say, you guys need to be more mature and stop fucking around and step your game up and get with a mature woman that wants to be with you and blah, 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 blah. So they're like, oh, you guys just want to fuck and blah, blah, this and this and that. They're just saying all this stuff. And then the guys are like, you women out here are just whores. You guys just want to fuck guys and spend their money, and you guys are gold diggers and blah, 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 blah. But what they're really talking about is themselves. They're saying, you're doing that to me. You're just here to spend my money. You don't give a fuck about me, right? But the reason why they don't give a fuck about you is because you ain't got no game in your fucking surface level. Same thing with the women. The reason why the guys just want to fuck those women is because those women don't have nothing else to offer. You see what I'm saying? So you have men and women, both who don't have nothing to offer, complaining to each other about how the other person needs to be what the other person wants them to be. But that's not how shit works. You have to become what you want. So if you want to attract something deeper, you have to get deeper. And that's the problem with most people, is that they're trying to beg people to be for them what they want instead of becoming the person who can attract that thing. You see what I'm saying? And that's why motherfuckers is all over the place. Right, exactly.
Okay. So so I see what you're saying. Like, I mean, we don't mention other, YouTubers and nothing, but I always wondered, like, when they would go on them podcasts or they would say, they talk to them women, it was always like they were trying to negotiate attraction.
Exactly. Yes, that's right.
You all should be attracted to me because of this. It's like they're negotiating attraction. And I'm like, man, you can't negotiate attraction. And then they start to use like the guilt and shame. That's when they start to yell at them.
Right.
And they start to like put them down. Well, you ain't gonna get what you're looking for anyway. That's why you're a single mother.
Exactly. Right. Like exactly.
That. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So it's too much surface level bullshit. And this is why motherfuckers never get what they want. And this is why people stay in the same place. This is why people can't grow. Because they're not looking within themselves. They're not looking deeper. It's always this thing where because they have nothing, they're trying to gain something. And the easiest way to gain something is to be on some surface level materialistic bullshit. And which is what most people try to do. And they do that at first for a while. They become successful at that for a while. You know what? I look better. So now I got a bunch of girls checking me out and they weren't before. I got more money. I might get to do these things. The women are like, oh, I look better. So I got more guys checking me out and wanting to take me out and do this and do that and spend money on me and so forth and so on and all this other shit. Then when that shit hits a ceiling for both men and women, they're like, damn, how come I can't get to that level? And to get to that level, there's no trickery you can do. You have to look at yourself and look inward. That's the only way. And most people are not ready to do that. And so instead of doing that, they're going to say to you, hey, you should change for me. You should be who I want you to be. And this is where I did a whole video about this. This is where we coming to objectification. You understand? I don't want to get too deep into it. But a lot of times what happens is when you're in a relationship, what you do is you objectify your partner. You understand? The person I don't even like to say partner, but you objectify the other person. So what you do is you say, I want you to be exactly what I want you to be so that I can feel happy and I can feel safe. So what they'll say is that I need you to do A, B, C, and D, right? Because if you do this for me, then I'll feel good. Versus them feeling good within themselves, the person they're with feeling good within themselves, and they come together and they actually have a healthy relationship. But most relationships are built on objectification. You understand? It's like, when you hear the red pill say to girls, listen, you can't be on social media. You can't do this. You can't do that. Because if you do that, I'm going to be scared you're going to leave me for some other guy. So I need you to make sure. You see what I'm saying? That's objectification. That's putting the person in a box, telling them they need to be this exact way in order for the other person to feel good about themselves to be with them. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of relationships are like that. It's terrible.
And then at the same time, once that person does, I guess, try to acquiesce to what they're looking for, that person still wouldn't be happy because now they need more.
Exactly.
Now that person has to do extra more. Now you've made this much money. Now make more money.
Exactly.
Now vacation. Now keep doing more. So they'll never find that happiness because they don't have the happiness within.
Right. And that's the problem with a lot of these people is that most relationships and what most people are thinking about when it comes to relationships, they don't see, this is the sad part. Most people want to be with other people because they think the other people are going to heal them or going to solve their problems. If I get with you, you'll solve all my problems. I won't be lonely anymore. I'll feel like a man. I'll feel like a woman. You see what I'm saying? They're looking for the other person to come fix them. And that's not how the shit's going to work out. And so what happens is that they're chasing happiness and chasing their sense of well-being through being with the other person instead of understanding themselves, being happy with themselves before they're even in a relationship. Then their interacting with the person who also is hopefully a healthy person. And that's how you have a healthy relationship. You can never have a healthy relationship unless both parties are not looking for the other party to fulfill them. If you're looking for someone to fulfill you, you're never going to have a good relationship or a healthy relationship. Any relationship that's built on feeling like the other person has to do this, and that in order for the other person to feel whole and content, it's never going to work. Period. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem with a lot of these. That's why you hear all these podcasts. Well, you need to stop being a whore and get off of OnlyFans, and you need to stop doing this and that in order, and that's why you're never going to be with a guy like me. And then the women are like, see, you got to have 6 figures and you have to be a high value man, or, I'm not going to fuck with you. It's like all of this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? All of this nonsense that don't mean nothing. It's crazy.
I said so that's why you say like things like you don't care what the woman is doing because anything that she's doing outside of you doesn't matter because you'll still always be happy with
exactly.
It comes or goes, you'll always still be
exactly
happy.
Right. That's exactly. That's basically that's what I'm saying. That's why we say the truth is inside you. You know what I'm saying? The truth of understanding who you are, understanding what you're about, understanding what you like, what you don't like, understanding what makes you tick, understanding what makes you, want to get up in the morning. All these things are inside you, and understanding that you don't need any of, see, we need, this is the thing. And I'm going to say this and we got to wrap this up because I'm about to head about it, but we rocking. But this is the thing. And this is the part of understanding relationships that most people don't want to hear. The problem is that people think they need other people to love them, and they think they need other people to be happy. Now, I might need the fucking bus driver. I might need the fucking train, guy who drives a train. I might need the baker. I might need the person who makes the food. I might need all these people who do practical things, right? Because we're in a society and we all come together to do shit, right? So in that regard, we need people for practical things. But what happens is that in a relationship, you don't actually need another person to be happy. You don't even need another person to love you. See, they don't want to get to that point. They don't want to think about that. You don't need any of that. What happens is the thinking that you do need it, right? The feeling that you must have it. That is the thing that's going to get you into trouble. That is the thing that's going to get you going around in a circle. The thought that you need it, because what's going to happen is you're never going to be happy in a relationship because your entire relationship is going to be about trying to make sure that person is everything you need. You see what I'm saying? So you're not enjoying the relationship with them. You're in the relationship making sure they're being exactly who they need to be for you so that you can feel good. You see what I'm saying? So if you drop the feeling of I need this person, then what happens is that that's the only time you'll actually have a great relationship. When you realize you don't need them, that's when your relationship is going to be awesome. Whenever you feel like you need the person, you're fucking never going to have a great relationship ever. Because you're always going to feel like I'm not going to be happy unless I have this person here. And that's what most people do in relationships. And that's why most relationships don't work. That's why most people are miserable in their relationships, because it's a constant thing where I need you and you're like, well, I need you too. So it's two needy ass motherfuckers in a situation that is not healthy. You see what I'm saying?
Each other. Yeah, damn, that's some heavy game.
That's what I'm trying to tell these. So, and this is why when we talk about these things, this is why we sound strange. Because when I'm saying, listen, I'm not sitting there worried about what a woman is doing outside of me, because I don't need her. I enjoy her when she's there. Mm-hmm. I enjoy every minute of it. And every minute of it is great, but I don't need her. And see, the feeling of needing her means, well, let me check your phone. Where was you at last night? Who was you talking to? What you mean by, see, that's me feeling like I need you.
Yeah, you got to cage her in. You got to make
exactly
sure liking her public profiles and all that shit. Like,
right.
You got to keep her because you need her. You
exactly.
Let her go.
Exactly. And think about this. This is the last thing I'll say too. And this is the thing. The funny part about all of this is this. Everybody knows this, but we forget it because check this out. Anybody right now under the sound of my voice that's watching this right now, think about if you're in a relationship with someone, right? You probably love them to death. This could be a girlfriend, women that's watching this. It could be a boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever it is, right? Mm-hmm. Think about that person you think you need. And think about before you knew them. Before you knew them, you didn't need them. You see what I'm saying? Now that you're with them, you've tricked your mind to think you need them. You see what I'm saying? But you were okay before you even met them. You were living your life. You were cool. Everything was okay. Now all of a sudden they got here. Now you're saying you can't live without them, but you were living without them before you met them. You see what I'm saying? So the problem is we trick our minds into thinking we need people when all we need to do is understand ourselves, be happy with ourselves, and enjoy people when they're there and enjoy the time that you're with them. That's all you need. That's all you need to do, really. That's when you're really going to enjoy a person, when you don't need them. When you need them, you can never enjoy them. It's that simple.
I see. Yeah, because you're always in fear that you'll lose them.
So exactly.
You can never enjoy. Fear and joy ain't going to go on.
Exactly. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a heavy game, Lucario.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. But I appreciate the comment. I appreciate you asking these questions because that bring out those good, those good topics and stuff and those good conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate the conversation, man. I'm always here absorbing all the game as much as I can.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, brother. All right, I'm gonna holler at you. All right, people. So are we about to wrap this up? Because me and April need to eat. So you see what I'm saying? So we about to head up out of here. And remember, guys, make sure you guys go and check out the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go and get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? Because we have a few days left. You got today, tomorrow, and Monday to take advantage of that sale. So make sure you guys do that. And yeah, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. And I will holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going
Yo, it's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And it's that time again for the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale taking place November 24th through November 27th. And in the sale, what you're going to get is the Game Kings 2 New York City seminar for free with your purchase of the Game Kings documentary. So what that means is all you got to do is go to MrLocario.com or click the link below and get the Game Kings documentary, and then you're going to get the Game Kings 2 New York City seminar for free. So that means you're saving $197. So all you need to do is click that link below, go to MrLocario.com and purchase the Game Kings documentary and get the Game Kings 2 New York City seminar for free. But remember, this is only for Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So make sure you click that link or go to MrLocario.com now.